Ada WA kayak IAIN Pro. Ininya yang mana yang iya sih.
Tidak boleh masuk. Tidak bisa masuk semua.
Udah, itu 7 orang.
Ya. Kelihatan? Yang sini kameranya belum ya?
MoU jam 5. Ya yo, nek antene jam 5 ya ora apa-apa. Nah, kalau dulu ngomong ke? Yo piye gelem ora?
Ayo.
Suaranya masuk. Gimana?
Tes 1. Tes. Ini mic-nya mati, Mas. Tes 1. Kedengeran suara saya, Mas? Ya, selamat sore Bapak Ibu. Selamat sore Bu Vita, Pak Firman, ada Bu Ati, ada Pak Sudi. Kedengeran nggak Mas suara saya? Coba Bu juga berdua. Disapa teman-teman.
Selamat sore Bapak Ibu yang pada hadir ya. Pak Ibu bisa lihat dirinya nggak? Biar saya sapa satu-satu. Kalau saya masuk kayaknya
Ya.
Oh berarti enggak ini. Ferry-nya kemana? Ya nanti Ferry biar kita konsep.
Coba Bu juga berbicara aja Bang.
selamat sore Bapak Ibu, Assalamualaikum. Bu ada
Kamera.
iya, oke. Ada Pak Rektor, mereka ada sorry. Pak Lukito is Wibowo. Bapak Ibu mohon di apa namanya di rename dengan universitasnya, jadi saya bisa mention one by one. Ini saya nggak bisa mention one by one karena namanya tidak lengkap Bapak Ibu. Rektor dari universitas apa, pimpinan dari PT apa. We have a Professor Alvin. Are you there? Professor Alvin? We have a Professor Dr. Rafi Polat here, the director of Karabuk University. I think he's going to be ready in minutes. They are preparing, mereka masih bersiap-siap. Baik, saya sapa dulu Bapak Ibu, ya. Jadi namanya Pak Basin dari Unika, Ibu Vita dari Unika, Pak Ferry Kardianto. Selamat sore Bapak Ibu. We have Prof. Alvin. Hello, Prof. Alvin. Hello, Prof. Alvin. Prof. Alvin is here. Hello.
Good morning to all of you. Hi.
Good morning, good afternoon here, Prof. Alvin. Is Oya here already? Dr. Oya?
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Yes, she is here.
Where is he?
We are ready to yoga.
Okay, and also the director.
Yes, he is also ready.
Okay, great. We'll start soon. Going on.
Buradaki kamerayı açtım ama sıkıntı var mı? Hayır, buradaki.
Oya sesin de açık. Oya sesin de açık. Kamera da açık. No problem.
We are waiting for the president of ADRI Indonesia. He is coming soon.
Hayır, burası da açık. İkisi açık olsa sıkıntı olur mu?
Thank you so much for.
Olmaz.
Elif'ciğim karışma. Burada başka kamera var. Sonra da mı? Tamam. Sonra yukarı. Tamam. Sesimiz net geliyor mu Elif Hoca?
Net geliyor.
Tamam.
Ketua Umum ADRI Indonesia, Dr. Ahmad Abdul. Barangkali ada yang mau say hello, kenalan dulu sama Prof. Elvi. Prof. Elvi, sorry.
Hasan hocam günaydın.
Günaydın hocam, Elif hocam. Merhabalar, nasılsınız?
Çok şükür hocam. Sağ olun. Siz de iyisiniz inşallah.
Sağ olun hocam, teşekkür ederim. Sağ olun.
Hi.
Yeah, I hear you. Yes, I hear.
We are waiting for the President of ADRI Indonesia to join event.
Tamam. Ama oradaki kapatıyor bak şu anda. Bayrak kapatır. Oyuncuyu kapat. Bayrak kapatır mı abi şeyden? Yok. Şu bayrak kapattı oyuncuyu. Şöyle yapalım.
Görür mü kamerayı? Tanıdık.
Böyle.
Boy mesafeniz.
Canım o kadar da değil.
Böyle. Bilgisayara indiririz yani. Tamam.
Yine de biz kendimiz oradan görelim.
Yok görün. Yok şunu çıkartabiliriz ayaklı. Düzlemek için. Normal masadaymış gibi. Nasıl?
Ya, duysun Elif duysun.
Yani hocam. Oradan görüyorsun.
We couldn't hear you, by the way.
Dr. Aya, we are waiting for the President of ADRI Indonesia, Dr. Ahmad. I'm here. Sorry. Can you hear me well?
Yes,
Yoga.
now we can hear you.
We can hear you but not clearly.
What about this one? Can you hear me well?
With echo. Your voice is coming as if from backwards.
Yeah, hello. What about this one?
We hear you, but not. It is with echo, so that's why if we miss any part, come close to your microphone and please slowly explain it again, because sometimes we couldn't understand.
Just a moment. Ada ekornya.
Çok geniş almış bazıları.
Can you hear me well? Without
We hear you. Yes, we hear you. But when you speak with echo, we couldn't understand it clearly sometimes, right?
Just a moment. We are trying to fix the problem.
Okay, thank you.
Hadi bak bir alsana ayakları.
Peki, Mas.
Kitapları da alalım bayrak. Gözüküyor zaten.
Hocam şey oldu ya. Açılıyor olmadı. Oraya hocam oturması gerekecek.
Tamam. Tamam.
Can you hear me well? Oh yeah,
Same with echo. Unfortunately with echo.
Bakıyor musun? Bayrak bakıyor. Abla senin. Benden tarafa. Evet abi. Biraz daha abi. Yok iyi ya. Tamam.
Eşit oynamışsınız gibi.
Azan Asar for 5 minutes. Dr. Oya, could you hear me well?
I think, Yoga, the problem is instead of using the microphone of the computer, because you are far from the most probably the main computer. This is my, I don't know, I'm not sure about this, but because you are in a big room and you are far from the main computer, that's why perhaps we hear you with echo. Don't worry, it's okay. We will try to follow you.
I'm sorry for the trouble. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for Azan. Okay, and then we will start.
Yoga, please inform us when you are ready.
Now we are waiting for Azan. Until the Azan is over and then we will start. I think it's about 2 minutes more. Pak, dokter Pak Tony lagi siap. Nggak apa-apa, ada pertanyaan Pak. Dimatiin aja itu buat ekso dong. Dimatiin aja tiap aspek. Pokoknya nggak boleh. Ada. Dear Dr. Oya, are you there? We would like to start the meeting soon.
Yeah, wait for Azan.
So you are ready?
No, we wait for Azan, Ashar, and we are still waiting for the president of the association, Dr. Fatoni. He is on way joining this webinar. Please, Prof. Philip, please wait for a few minutes.
Arkadaşlar ben gideceğim. Ben hemen arkadan bak. Bizi görmeden görüntüler alacağız şu sağdan. Sen çıkmayacaksın kameraya. Tamam. Sonra
Orada
bunu
fotoğraf makinesiyle hocam.
Hı hı.
Hocam şu küçük şeyi o tamam.
Assalamualaikum.
orada dursun. Tamam.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the meeting soon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Düzgün mü?
Welcome to our special occasions today. First of all, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala for His mercy, so we can gather in this very special occasion here to a multi-campus MoU signing and international webinar on publishing papers in reputable international journals, Indonesian University and Karabuk University, Turkey, on Monday, April 12, 2021. Welcome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please raise. We would like to listen. Oh, let's commence by saying. Okay, let's commence by saying Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise. We would like to listen to the national anthem Indonesia Raya. Bapak Ibu silakan berdiri. Kita akan mendengarkan lagu kebangsaan Indonesia Raya. Ladies and gentlemen, before welcome speech and we go to the main agenda, I would like to introduce you to all. I would like to introduce you to all of the speakers and also the Professor Dr. Reputable, Director of Karabuk University. Please.
Hi, it's a great pleasure for us to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. Ali. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you see on the screen the short biography of Professor Dr. Reputable, Director of Karabuk University. Yeah, let me read for all the audience here. Professor Dr. Reputable, nationality Turkey, date of birth 20 June 1996, date of place Kanya, Turkey, and then occupational field agricultural machinery, mechanical engineering, positions Rector, 2015 Rector of Karabuk University, 2014 to 2015 Dean of Engineering Faculty, Karabuk University, Professor Dr. 29 to 2012 Associate Professor Dr. Karabuk University, 27 to 29 Associate Professor Dr. Haran University, 23 to 27 Assistant Professor Haran University, 1999 Dr. Ray Prakya University, 1994 Research Assistant Haran University. Research interest: machine design and manufacturing, agricultural machinery design, agricultural crop processing techniques and machines. Next. Our next guest speaker is Professor Dr. ADRI Jateng, Chair of the Membership Communications Committee of the World Academy of Art and Science, Acting Dean of Business School, Karabuk University. Professor Dr. ADRI Jateng holds a BA Honors degree 1990 from the University of Ankara's Faculty of Political Sciences and Master of Science in Economics from the University of Nottingham 1999, where she attended as the Zan Scholar and Master Art in Economic Structure of the European Union from the University of Istanbul, and finally a PhD in Economics from the University of Istanbul 1998. Professor Dr. Jateng also holds International Economics and Advanced Economic certificates awarded by the London School of Economics upon successful completion of the certificates program. Professor Dr. Jateng joined Dow's, I don't know how to pronounce this, University Economics and Finance Department in 2000. She became an associate professor in macroeconomics in 2004 and a full professor in 2010. In 2011, she was appointed as director of Douglas University, correct me if I'm wrong, positions he held until 20. In 2013, Professor Karabuk began working at National University as a vice rector in charge of academic and international affairs and remained in this position for 4 years. As of September 2017, she was appointed as the Disciplinary Director of Nisan University International Istanbul. She was appointed as Director of Civil Health and Social Sciences University in July 2019 to set up a system of enrolling newly established university. She has completed the path in November 2019 as the January 2020 Professor Chap is appointed as a Professor of Management, Decision Making and Dean to Karabuk University Faculty of Business Administration. Professor Dr. Chap is the author of the Guide for Economic and Financial Indicators, as well as the Economy of Turkey in the Red Cross Pact. And Let's Get It Launched. In addition to her writings, he has also taught courses ranging from microeconomics, macroeconomics, development economics. He is teaching advanced economics in PhD programs and scenario planning and strategic foresight and organizational creativity in executive and MBA programs. She gives speeches on decision making under uncertainty and strategic foresight as an invited speaker in various institutions. One more speech. Okay, let's read one more, and then the other will be right after the passage. Well, this is the coordinator. Yes, information relations. Here is the Oya Chapi Ona, Dr. Oya Chapi Ona, Karabuk University, that's the address. Okay, occupations, international relations coordinator, Erasmus and Matlana exchange programs, Turkey, delivered by 5th May 1964. Okay, work experience. 1997 Karabuk University, 27 international relations coordinator, Erasmus institutional coordinator, main duties and responsibility Erasmus Plus at national and international level, coordination of translational projects, lecture of English language and literature department. Education. PhD 2019 Karabuk University Graduate Institute, Business Administration. Master degree 2014 to 2017, Karabuk University Social Sciences Institute, Business Administration in Bachelor's degree 1982-1987 on Qatar University Science and Letters Faculty, English Language and Literature. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the other speakers we have to, but we would like to introduce after the welcome speech. We have Dr. Kumo and also Dr. Redmond. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to invite Dr. Karabuk, the President of ADRI Central Java, for welcome speech. Dr. Karabuk, please do. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa syukurillah, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Amma ba'd. The Honorable, yang saya hormati, Professor Dr. Reputable, Director of Karabuk University, Dr. Ahmad Fatoni Rodli, the President of Indonesian Expert and Lecturers Association, and the speakers in this MoU signing ceremony and also the webinar, Professor Dr. Alec Chutney, Dr. Oya Chutney Onalan from Karabuk University, Dr. Retno Susilawini, MT, and Dr. Purwo. Thank you very much. I would like to give a short welcoming speech regarding this MoU signing and also the international webinar. Alhamdulillah, on this occasion, we would like to deliver our praise to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving us mercy and blessing so that we could gather in this beautiful occasion, in this grateful occasion for MoU signing and also international webinar. There are a couple of things that I would like to tell you about this conference. ADRI, or the Association of Lecturers and Experts of Indonesians, branch of Central Java, is facilitating a lot of academic programs of the universities in Indonesia, like student exchange, lecturer exchange, joint conference, community service, student mobility, for credit transfer or certain program, and many other academic activities. So our organization has been working for about 4 years to hold those kind of programs to facilitate the mutual cooperation among Indonesian universities and also international universities. And today, I would like to deliver my special thanks, my special appreciation, our special appreciation to the rector of Karabuk University, to Professor Dr. Rafiq Polat, who has spent his time, who has spent his valuable time to be with us, to give the speech, and then for the availability to sign the MoU with 32 universities from all around Indonesia. They are not only from West Central Java, but also some from East Java and also other provinces. And then I would like to deliver my special thanks to the rectors, the directors, or the representative from the universities or even the colleges joining this conference, joining this MoU signing and also the international webinar. And then the next, I would like to deliver my thanks, my appreciation to the speakers, the 4 speakers that will speak, that will share with the participant here about how to publish papers in the international reputable journals. And last, I would like to deliver my special thanks to the International Affairs Divisions of this organization, who's been working hard to facilitate this program. Thank you very much. I hope that you enjoy this event. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you very much for warm welcome speech, Dr. Karabuk, President of ADRI Central Java. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to invite the President of ADRI, Dr. Ahmad Fatoni Rodli. Pak Fatoni.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You are here. Please do. It is an honor. Thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon. Selamat siang setengah sore. Dan especially for our guests, for our colleague from Turkey, from Karabuk University, Professor Dr. Refik Polat, and then Professor Dr. Elif Chepmin Onalan, with Professor Oya Cheptin Olan too, and then there is Dr. Purwo Susongko and Dr. Retno Susilorini, and then the rectors from Indonesian University. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first meeting with Turkish, and then we are very familiar with the Turkish, and because the culture is similar, but the Turkish is more taller, more charming, but the skin, etc., etc. And I have been joined in the elementary school with the Turkish school, and now we will improve to the university collaboration. So in our meeting, there are a lot of person who have a lot of experience about the journal, a lot of experience about the writing, and a lot of experience with a visiting professor in Indonesia. ADRI International Journal, we have 26 journal, but now we will improving again in order we have collaboration. But the problem of our management in ADRI International Journal is the reviewer from the foreigner, the writer from the foreigner. So if we have a collaboration with the Turkish, I think there is the chance for us to improving our international journal. But individually, a lot of a person in here, for example, we have the host of Scopus from Yogyakarta. We have a lot of chief editor from around Indonesia. As you know, Indonesia, we have a 30 board of ADRI, Association of Lecturer, Republic of Indonesia. So we will take a lot of collaboration, not only offline, but also online. And then now we have a new regulation from Indonesia. Our regulation are every activities in student or in lecturer, there is a conversion with the credits. There is new regulation in Indonesia with our new ministry. Every activity of student, it will be converted by credit, transfer of credit. So, for example, if my student will join learning online with the University of in Turkey, so our activities is can be converted by credit, So there is a lot of motivation for us to make a join, because in Indonesia regulation, in 8 semester, 3 semester have to out of the subject matters or out of the department. One semester in out of the department in one university, and 2 semester in two semester is activities in out of the university, include in the international university. So we will make a collaboration, and we have consortium for that activities, in learning, in service, social service community, in joint research. There is every activity available convert of credit by mahasiswa. In lecturer, it is available of the BKD point for the job of the as lecturer. So our communication, our collaboration, and our consortium will be make the excuse about it. And in Turkey, it is a very favorite place in Indonesia. From Indonesia, we have a lot of activity. For example, we every semester we have activity in USWA. USWA is university seminar and workshop in Saudi Arabia with Umroh, with Umroh. After Umroh, we can join to the Turkey. There is a familiar in Indonesia. So I think the implementation of our MoU now, it is very real, not a sleeping MoU in our activity from ADRI. I think that's our point. So thank you for the rector of Professor Dr. Reputable, Karabuk University, and then Professor Dr. Alif Cepin Onalan and Oya Cepin Onalan. Thank you for our activity, and inshallah the next semester Jawa Tengah will be consolidated to go to Karabuk University in Turkey, and I joined too over there. And then I do hope there is a representative of ADRI in Turkey. I do hope our lecturer from Indonesia or from the others, but live in Turkey, can be representative board of ADRI. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Very valuable speech. Indonesia, Dr. Ahmad Abdul. Friendly setup. So that would be what it is. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for us to invite Director of Karabuk University, Professor Dr. Rafiq Polat, to deliver a welcoming speech on opinions. Professor Dr. Rafiq Polat, please do. Thank you.
Okay. Dear rectors and participants, Assalamu alaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I wish everyone a healthy life on COVID days. Greetings from Karabuk University. Thank you to everyone of you for inviting us to this ceremony, especially to Dr. Tevfikullah, President of ADRI from Universities Pancasakti Tegal, and Dr. Ahmed. Turkey has much close relations with Indonesia since 2015. Our President Recep Tayyip Erdogan made an official visit to Indonesia in 2015. Your President Joko Widodo visited our country in 2017. We are living in the area of internationalization. We are ready for any kind of cooperation with Indonesian universities. So today we have signed 32 protocols with you to improve relation in the higher education era. I hope that the cooperation between Indonesian universities and Karabuk University will be lifelong and settings and standards for future cooperation between Turkey and Indonesia. Hoping to welcome you all here at Karabuk University in 2022, inshallah. I wish you success, happiness, and health for the future Ramazan Kareem. Allah bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Alhamdulillah.
Well, thank you so much for very fruitful opening remarks, the Honorable Professor Dr. Reputable. We are greatly honored. Thank you, and thank you again for attending this special event. Ladies and gentlemen, before I invite to the other, before we go to the main agenda, I would like to, because this event is attended by rectors and directors, and also perhaps the head of the international affairs. So I would like to call maybe one of the representatives of those universities just to say hello to the rector and also the representative of Karabuk University here. Wait a second. Let me invite, ladies and gentlemen, let me invite from Universitas Pancasila Tegal, Dr. Purwo. Are you here? Please say hello, just say hi, introduce yourself a bit, very short, thank you. Dr. Purwo, are you here? Just say hi.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Dr. Purwo, thank you for being here. He's the Vice Director of Academic Affairs of Universitas Pancasila Tegal. Short speech? You want to say short speech? Would you like to say thank you, Dr. Purwo?
Okay. Now I am presentation.
No. You want to say thank you? Thank you to the rector of Karabuk University because he's.
Okay.
Just say thank you.
All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable, the Speaker of the virtual multi-campus MoU signing and international webinar and publishing paper in reputable international journals, and Professor Dr. Refik Polat, Rector of Karabuk University, Turkey, Professor Dr. Elif Chepni, Chair of the Membership Communication Committee and of the World Academy Art and Science, Karabuk University, Dr. Oya Chepni Onalan, International Relations Coordinator, Karabuk University, my fellow lecturer, Dr. RRMI Retno Sociologi STMT, Dr. Ahmad Fatoni Rodi, President of ADRI, Reputable, the President of ADRI Central Java, Yoga, Head of International Affairs, Universitas Pancasila Tegal, and all presenter and participants. It is my great pleasure to welcome to the virtual multi-campus MoU signing and international on publishing paper in reputable international journal held by ADRI Central Java. Institutions and founders commonly expect lecturers or researchers to publish their findings in international academic journal. However, this can be a daunting prospect if we have not done it before. With 4 experienced speakers from Indonesia and Turkey, I hope we can discuss some interesting topics and scope, and this webinar can be useful for us as lecturers and scientists. And we also hope that the speaker can offer a few suggestions for all participants consider publishing in international academic journals. Thank you very much. Stay safe and stay healthy. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Well, can you hear me well? Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me well?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Your
yeah.
sound well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Purwoso Songko, for thank you so much, Dr. Purwoso Songko, for your short speech. Ladies and gentlemen, Bapak Ibu, ini kan there are about 22 universities, representatives of the universities who are attending here. So I would like to welcome you all. And I need very short. Saya membutuhkan sangat singkat. Ketika saya panggil namanya, when I call the university name, you just say hi. I'm your name and your university. Bapak Ibu mengerti nggih? Saya mau panggil universitasnya karena Bapak Ibu kan pimpinan dari perguruan tinggi, jadi kita mau panggil Bapak Ibu satu persatu. Universitas Akademi Pelayaran Nasional Surakarta. Just say hi like this. Ada? Oke, Universitas Pelayaran Nasional Surakarta. Ada perwakilannya? Oke.
Akademi Pelayaran, Pak.
Oke. Ada? Oke, just say hi Bapak Ibu ya, karena waktunya kita sangat terbatas dan saya harus memanage dengan baik. Oke, lanjut Akademi Peternakan Karanganyar. Oke, AMA Yogyakarta.
Hi.
Okay, thank you so much for attending. IAIN Purwokerto.
Hey.
Thank you. Institut Islam Mambaul Ulum.
Present.
Hadir.
Thank you. ITB AAS. ITB AAS. Thank you. Institut Agama Islam Muhammadiyah Sijai.
Sama kakak, Lin.
Universitas Kadiri. Universitas Nasional Karangturi, Universitas Peradaban Bumiayu, Politeknik Akbara Surakarta, thank you. Politeknik Indonesia Surakarta, Politeknik Saunggaling Aji.
Okay,
thank you. Politeknik Rukun Abdi Luhur.
Hai.
Thank you. Universitas Sahid Surakarta.
Hai.
Thank you so much. STIE Total Win Semarang.
Yes, we are here.
STIE Asoleh Pemalang.
Hadir.
STIE Darul Falah Mojokerto.
Yes, present.
Thank you. STIE Semarang.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. STIE Agama Lumajang.
Yes.
STIE YKP Yogyakarta.
Hai.
Thank you. STMIK Sinar Nusantara Surakarta. Oke. Universitas Swadaya Gunung Jati. Universitas Islam Negeri Wali Songo. Universitas Duta Bangsa Surakarta. Universitas IPET Semarang.
Good afternoon. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Universitas Ma'arif Hasyim Latif. Universitas Muhammadiyah Kota Bumi. Universitas Setiabudi Surakarta.
Hadir, Bu.
Thank you. Universitas Widya Dharma Klaten.
Assalamualaikum, hadir.
Thank you so much.
Bu Yoga, Unik hadir ya, Lus Kadiri.
Oh ya, thank you Ibu. Thank you so
thank
much
you.
for being here, Ibu Dr. Lulu. Ya kayaknya nih.
Saya Surakarta present.
Thank you Pak. Thank you so much. Well,
Universitas Sukoharjo present.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much Bapak Ibu. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite Dr. Oya Chepti Onaland to have a university profile presentations. Dr. Oya, are you there? Dr. Oya, hello.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are ready. Hello.
Okay, please do. You have 10 minutes to present university profile. Thank you.
Selamun Aleyküm. Greetings from Turkey, Karabuk University to you all. I would like to share the presentation of our university. If you have any questions, then you may ask me after finishing our presentation.
Okay. Waalaikumsalam.
I am disabled for sharing the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you let me to share my screen to open the presentation?
Yes, sure, sure. You are now the host, please. You are now the host. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is the entrance, the gate of our university connecting Karabuk University with the mainland. There is a big bridge here. You see our main campus, and I don't know whether you can see, this is the rectorate where we are making this presentation now. Our university was founded in 2007. We were affiliated with another university, and in 2007, the number of the students were less than 5,000. But now it reached up to 25,000, more than 55,000. You see how rapidly we have grown. The blue ones was the previous, you see here, the academic units in 2007 and 2021. How rapidly we have grown, you can easily see. This is the governance of our university. As you have met our rector, Prof. Refik Polat, and our vice rectors. We have 3 vice rectors. This is the chart of our university, which you can see. We have graduate institute. You see the list of the master programs. I do not want to spend too much time by reading all of them. Again, doctorate programs in engineering and in natural sciences. Those are the master and PhD programs in social sciences and in health sciences. You see the number of institutes, faculties, applied schools, and vocational schools. In Turkey, a bachelor degree must be at least 4 years. It is compulsory. And you see we have 15 faculties here, bachelor degree programs. These are the applied schools are also 4-year programs, but they are a bit more applicable. That's why they are called applied schools. You can see the departments under the name of the faculties, Faculty of Letters, Faculty of Science. As for the English taught ones, English language and literature, of course, normally in English. Fine Arts and Design Faculty and its departments, Faculty of Economics and Administrative Sciences. Here, International Relations, we have English taught program too. Faculty of Technology and its departments, Theology, we do have Theology, and Faculty of Business Administration. Health Sciences and its departments. We have Faculty of Tourism in the World Heritage City of UNESCO, which is 10 kilometers away from the main campus. It's in the list, the city is in the list of UNESCO, World Heritage Cities of UNESCO, and our tourism faculty is located there. We have medicine, Faculty of Medicine and Dentistry, and of course, architecture. and Communication faculty. Faculty of Engineering, one of our strengths, as you see, written in red: Mechanical Engineering, Electric and Electronics, Computer Engineering, Metallurgical and Materials Engineering, and Automotive Engineering are taught in English. And you can see Medical Engineering, which is unique to our university, and also Railway System Engineering. This is also unique to our university. And you see Faculty of Forestry and its departments. You can see the distribution of the student rates to the disciplines, according to the disciplines. I don't know whether you have 2-year vocational schools in your universities or not. These are intermediary schools after high schools, but they get only certificate after finishing. They become technical people, not bachelor degree. As for the numbers of the staff, you see the distribution, their percentage. The number of the academic staff is more than 1,000, and you can see how many of them professors, associate professors, and assistant professors. You see the distribution here. Our university is awarded by European Commission with Diploma Supplement label and ECTS. This is the credit transfer system of Bologna process run by European Commission. And we have very active Erasmus mobility program in our university. We used to have Mevlana exchange program with the rest of the Europe. We had so many students from Malaysia so far, but unfortunately, because of pandemic, the program is stopped by our Turkish Higher Education Council. Alhamdulillah, our university has been ranked by Times Higher Education in the top 1,000 world universities in the world rankings for the last 2 years. And as for the emerging countries and young universities, we are ranked much higher, between 300 and 350. And Karabuk University proudly presents that we have more than 10,000 students, international students from 90 different countries, and you see the numbers, the distribution scale of the countries, the number of the students according to their origin. And we are ranked as for the international students, we are ranked having the most students, international students in Turkey, ranked first. And we have more than 300 bilateral agreements worldwide. And from Indonesia, as far as I remember, we have agreement with University Indonesia and Airlangga. And now and then, inshallah, we will cooperate with yours too. Some of the universities that we have active cooperation. And our university has a preparatory English prep class, foreign language school, which is accredited by ECOLS, the only public university having this accreditation. You see the library of our library, which is unique as for its design. We have so many e-books and e-journals. I hope when you visit our university, you will have the opportunity to visit this unique building. And we have also JESTEC, an international referee journal, and it is being scanned within the scope of Science Citation Index expanded. We our university is located in a city where Turkey's first and one of the biggest steel and iron factory is located, is founded. So university has in its own campus a unique iron and steel institute, which where the accreditations of steel and iron is made. I hope also you can, when you visit us, you can visit our unique institute. We are collaborating with the industry from all over Turkey for the training programs of our students. And I proudly present that you see over the roofs and on the walls of our faculties, we have solar panels which can produce electricity, and we produce nearly 50% of the university's electricity by using these solar panels. So far, before pandemic, we were visiting so many universities, partner universities, and we had so many agreements from different parts of the world, even from your region too. But unfortunately, we were planning to visit Erlanga, but because of the pandemic, we had to postpone it. And we are trying to participate in prestigious international fairs all over the world. You see some of our visits. You see APAI. I don't know whether you have participated in this one or not. We have very good, strong cooperations with Malaysia. So many universities. You see, this is these are the scenes from our university, from our campus, very fresh ones. And in our campus also we have so many antique cars which are presented to all people, even the people of the city can visit our cars or vehicles fair. I told about Safranbolu Historical City at the beginning. Our tourism faculty, our fine arts and architecture faculties are located in this historical city, famous for its Ottoman era wooden houses, which are nearly all under protection by UNESCO. And this is the last graduation ceremony before pandemic. The stadium is in our campus with 25,000 seating capacity. You see the graduation ceremony of our students. Thank you. I do not want to take much of your time. This is the end of my speech. If you have any questions, I may.
Dr. Oya, we would like to have the questions and answer after the sessions.
Okay.
All the session is done.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
to save the time.
Thank
you. Very nice presentations, Dr. Oya.
Thank you
so much. So you're so helpful. Me. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite our guest speaker, the honorable guest speaker today, Professor Dr. ADRI Jateng, for delivering the topic of the publishing papers in the reputable international journals. Professor ADRI, please do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yoga. It's my great pleasure, happiness, honor to have a chance to meet with all of you. And hopefully in the future, our university will be cooperating more with the universities of your country It will be our great pleasure. And as the Professor Ahmed said, we have very close ties with your country. Okay, now I would like to share, without losing time, I would like to share my presentation with you, and I think I'm able to do this, yes. So my presentation will be on publishing paper or papers in reputable international journals, which is not very easy, but there are some things that we can do to increase the possibility of doing this. So I determined 5 steps, and each of these steps are of vital importance if you want to publish one of your research papers in some international reputable journals. As you can reckon, the first and the most important step is finding the right journal. And the second step is finding the right content, which I mean related with your research design, originality of your paper, novelty, your contributions. This is the second step. And the third one is the clarity of your language. Even if you write in your own native language, always, I think we need proofreading. If there are some writing centers, we need to get these kind of editing supports. And the fourth step is international collaboration, which will increase the possibility of getting your article to be published. And the fifth step is code of conduct, ethical rules. So I'm not going to explain each step in a detailed way, but shortly I will try to summarize the most important points, okay? So what I mean by finding the right journal, you know, all reputable, the journals with high impact factor or listed in citation indexes, they release their main aims and scope. When you go and visit the web page of these journals, quite easily you will find full aims and scope part, okay? So please, without getting tired, try to do as much research as possible to find the right journal. This, don't forget, this is the first and most important step if you don't want to be rejected at the initial step. And what you have to do is, as I said, just go and visit their web page and you will understand. Then you need to check the abstracting and indexing list to make your choice of submission. The first one must be the aim. I gave an example here. This is a journal which is published by Elsevier, and here, I don't know whether you can see it clearly or not, but here it says that the journal published new contributions to knowledge which explicitly examine possible and alternative medium to long-term features of human endeavors, human endeavors, as well as humankind's multiple anticipatory relationship with its features. So this shows us what? The full scope, aim of this journal. If you send this journal some other topics not related with what they listed here, for sure in the initial stage, you will be rejected. And see here, the choice of journal. It is very important. The lady here says, wow, a list of possible journals. And the colleague replies, no, it's a list of journals that rejected our article because you need to find the right journal. And then you need to check this journal is listed in which indexes, or you can call it as indices. It is in Latin and plural one can be used in both ways. Okay, so see here, this journal is listed in Scopus, in social science citation index. So you can understand that, oh, this is the journal that is right for me. And then the second step, finding the right content. I mean, this is on research design of your paper, research design of your paper. Be very creative in your title. Your title must be alive for years. And if possible, try to find an interesting title to catch an eye of researchers. And I think this part is known by all of us, how we need to design international reputable journals. More or less, they demand similar content. In introduction, we need to explain what is the importance of this topic, what is your basic research question, you are trying to find an answer to what, and etc. And then in literature review, use current literature review to develop your own hypothesis, and then explain your methods and apply these methods to the research questions that you decided to work on. And discussion part, this is very important. You need to spend a lot of time on discussion. You need to evaluate your results. And what is the location, place of this in existing literature? And don't forget, try to provide some policy implications or practical implications, okay? I mean, how your findings can be used in which way. And don't forget to formulate feature research agenda from here in the next step where I can go, okay? And of course, put in your references, you need to include very recent, newest articles, papers, books, okay? Research tools. And what is the contribution of your paper, your methodology, theory building, argument building? These are very important factors. And don't forget, journals are strongly interested in citations. So title, abstract, and the discussion of the findings are of vital importance for editors, for publishers, and for referees. And then the third stage, clarity of language. Be sure that your citation style is according to the requirements of the journal that you chose before, okay? And if it is possible, have someone else. It could be editor, or you can find some people are very good at proofreading to do the final reading and proofreading, okay? Even if this is your native language. And if there is a writing center at your university, if there is not, I highly suggest you to open even a small one. Always get their support. Then the fourth stage, international collaboration, partnerships. You need to be very active across research platforms. And in today's world, I think this is much easier than before. Please collaborate with others. And don't forget, today's world is the world of networks. And information and communication technologies make it easy for us to do this. And don't forget, journals prefer international collaborations and partnerships. This is a real LinkedIn map of someone, a PhD student, Oliver. I have, for example, more than 1,000 connections in my LinkedIn network. And each of these links have got 300, 500, 1,000 more linkages. So what I'm trying to show you is we live in such networks, and today it is easier for you to find right partners, people without knowing, meeting each other through internet. They are exchanging, sharing their experiences, right? So find international partners, please, or try to find. And the last but not the least, perhaps the most important one, being ethical, code of conduct. Journals can have code of conduct document. Read them very carefully, and no need to deal with publishing ethics allegations. No need for this. We need to be very sensitive about publishing ethics, which is the sine qua non, which means that vital and essential condition of being a good scientist. See here an example. This is Science, Technology and Society journal. See here, committee. This journal is a member of the Committee on Publication Ethics. And another one, this journal released Publication Ethics Resource Kit for editors. So editors will deal with these kind of problems in a very detailed way. Don't forget this, please. And no need just to get some, even your paper is rejected 50 times. Please never quit until you get an acceptance. And see in this cartoon, struggling scientists, please cite my paper. No need for this. At the end, try to get some lessons from these rejections, okay? Try to understand why it is rejected and benefit from this feedback to correct these problems, okay? Some of the main rejection reasons are perhaps the scope, aim of your paper is not compatible with this journal. Perhaps the type of your paper is a problem. Length of your paper could be a problem. The clarity of your language could be a problem. There could be a problem in the style of your referencing, okay? Or if you use self-referencing, ethical issues, or perhaps if it is not edited correctly, this could be the problem. And perhaps you may not have contributed enough. The originality and contributions could be the basic problems, okay? So don't forget, please, rejections are normal. Resilience means after getting shocks, surprises, to flexibility, going back to your initial position quite easily, or even further, to learn from these mistakes and be more powerful now. Learn from your mistakes. And ethics, self-referencing, misusing the networks, manipulating the data, not being sensitive about referencing or plagiarism. These are very serious. Perhaps your paper is the best paper of the world, but if it is not very ethical, I mean, because there are some academicians in some networks, they convince themselves that they need to reference their own papers. Try to be honest and use my humble suggestion, use submission checklist. Each journal has got some rules, and prepare these lists and then strictly follow these steps, okay? And as in this cartoon, this is my last slide. Don't get frustrated when you receive a rejection paper from the editor, okay? In this cartoon, you see that, I mean, a man received comments on his article, and the response of the man is very heavy. No need for this, okay? Don't get frustrated. Don't forget, rejection is very normal. We wait. I remember once I waited for 1 year, and then after a year, my paper was rejected. But it is okay. I benefited a lot from the reviews of referees, okay? So, dear colleagues, dear rectors, honorable rectors, I try to make it as short as possible. And sorry, just a minute. Okay, so I need to finish it here because I think I had 10 minutes. Hopefully, I managed to finish it on time. Dear Yoga, are you still there?
Yeah,
and
sure.
Is everything fine?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. It's very clear. Thank you very much, Prof. Ali. That's a very excellent presentation. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, the honor is mine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I invite the other speakers, I would like to introduce the two Indonesian speakers. They are Dr. Retno Susilorini, STMT, and Dr. Purwo Susongko, MPD. Well, Bu Nana, please. Okay, I would like to read. Yeah, just a second, ladies and gentlemen. I need to get closer. Well, I can read from here. No, I can read from here. Ah, okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is the short bio of Dr. Retno Susilorini, Department of Infrastructure, Environmental Engineering Faculty of Environmental Science and Technology, Subya Pranata Catholic University. occupations. Oh, okay, email. So everybody can read the email. Occupations, National Facilitator of Scientific Publication of Ministry of Research and Technology, National Research and Innovation Agency, Head of Department of Infrastructure and Environmental Engineering, Subhya Pranata Catholic University. Wow, there are so many academic professional works. Well, she's head of department and lecturer, Department of Infrastructure and Environmental Engineering, Faculty of Environmental Science and Technology, Subhya Pranata Catholic University, 2019 to present. A lecturer, Master Program of Urban Environmental, Faculty of Environmental Science and Technology, Subhya Pranata Catholic University, 2017 to 2019. A lecturer, Department of Civil Engineering, Faculty Engineering, Subhya Pranata Catholic University, 1994 to 2017. National Facilitator of Scientific Publication of Ministry of Research and Technology, National Research and Innovation Agency, 2019 to present. National Team Leader, Policy Study on BBPMP, Balai Besar Penjamin Mutu Pendidikan Education Quality Assurance Agency in Central Java Province, 2021. National Team Member, Policy Study on National Scientific Publications, Ministry of Research, Technology and Higher Education, 2019. National Team Leader, Policy Study on National Innovations Finance, Ministry of Research, Technology and Higher Education, 2019. National Team Member, National Quality Assurance Committee on Education and Training, Ministry of Research, Technology and Higher Education, 2018. Well, we go directly to the selected achievements because Dr. Retno has so many achievements, so I will read at glance. Indonesia, a representative for JAL, Japan Airlines Scholarship 1992, National Outstanding Student 1993, Regional Outstanding Lecturer of Kooperatif Wilayah 6, Central Java 2009, National Outstanding Lecturer Participant 29, Best Performer, National Seminar of Competency Grant 2012-2017, Best Performer, ICOSTA 2020, National Research Grant from Ministry of Research and Technology, Competency Grant 29 to 2011, Competency Grant 2017 to 2016, Insinas Riset Pratama Individu Grant 2016 to 2017, Applied Research Grant 2019 to 2020, and two master thesis research grant 2020, and the last one is Applied Research Grant 2021 to 2023. Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is Dr. Purwo Susongko. That's the university. I would like to read at glance his biography. Just a moment. Well, here is Dr. Purwo Susongko. He is a lecturer and researcher at Universitas Pancasakti Tegal, Jalan Halmahera, KM1 Tegal, Central Java, Indonesia. He is an associate professor in science educational assessment. His research focus is on science educational assessment, especially in scientific literacy and rush modeling of applications, affiliations. Oh, okay, Universitas Pancasakti Tegal. Okay, you can see the email, then the ORCID numbers, corpus ID that there is on the screen. So, WOS researcher ID and also the phone number. Thank you, gentlemen. Well, it is an honor for me to invite Dr. Retno Susilo Rini to present the presentations about publishing paper in reputable international journal. Dr. Retno Susilorini, please do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. May I share my PowerPoint files? Okay.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
You are now the co-host. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Is it okay with my file? Is it written? Is it appear in the screen? Okay. Yes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to discuss and learn a little bit how to write a good scientific journal article, but previously Prof. Elif Chapni has also discussed about some chapter of the discussion. So I will jump to some another chapter that we are going to go deeply. So how we can go this journal as article for the better, and it is so challenging to get best achievement. So we are going to begin with the history of publishing scientific journal. Sorry, can we? Okay. Yes. So there was an invention of first printing press. So we know that Gutenberg has invented a machine. Then after this, the publication atmosphere in academic has been improved. So the publication go to commercial and also academic, as the founding of the House of Elsevier, also the Henry Oldenburg, and also the establishment of scholarly journal on philosophy. So how we can go with next progress? Yeah. Rapid development of publication now, as well as publisher, especially in the last 5 years, is very amazing. Yeah, we have met several countries that now lead the world scientific publications, such as China, USA, and also India. And we look this, some publishers also get lead in the publishing of the scientific journal, such as Elsevier, Springer Nature, and also Wiley and Taylor and Francis, for example. So we know that the huge number of submissions has been existed of among the publishers, such as Elsevier. You see, it is about 5 years ago that around 800,000 submissions was existed, but we don't or even care how they made the progress. We have to go to very serious efforts to make that achievement. So the main fundamental question is, why do you want to publish your articles? Yeah. Scientists publish to share with the scientific community something that is very, very advanced. It should not be repeated. It is about the advancement of knowledge and understanding in certain field. So we have to present new, original, and also rational publication. And then we have to know that there are many efforts and tips to publish your articles. So we go to next slide, that we have to fulfill or meet the requirements, such as our articles should be a very new and interesting one. It should be challenging, and it is also directly related to current hot topics. For example, there are many disasters happened, and also the pandemic of COVID-19. There were many topics of them that could be very potential topics to read. Yeah, and also after the problems, we have to provide solutions. Yeah, a very interesting solutions and also challenging solution will be a very good answer to the problems we have in our article. And after all, as Professor Elif Chapney presented previously, novelty and originality of our article is very important. So we have to go for those aspects, novelty and originality, also publications ethics. Yeah, I should jump to another topic, so we have no time left. So also how to choose a good and right journal for our manuscript or article. So when you are writing an article, it can be namely by manuscript, but when it is published, we can call it article. But maybe some people can also name by article before and after the publishing. Okay. So you can choose write a journal. You can make comparison by its speed of review, by its practice, and also the audience of the journal, aesthetic of the journal layout, and also author service, and maybe the cost of journal, because in nowadays some journals has only one option, that is an open access option. Okay, so we can go to guide for order. Yeah, it is very important to read and to learn about guide for order. It looks like a Bible for us when we are writing a manuscript or article. So you have to read it again and again. Yeah. When you are not reading the guide for order carefully, you may find that your article or your manuscript rejected. Yeah, you have to learn the GFA very well. Yeah. We can look like in this journal, it should be an quotation or a notation for order, guide for authors. Yeah, you may find this in this section. Okay, yeah, never ignore guide for author. Find it and also follow it. So after we read the GFA very carefully and very well, we go to IMRED. IMRED is introduction, method, results, and discussions. Yeah, this is the structure of our manuscript. Yeah, begin with the title, abstract, introduction, materials and method, or the similar terms of this, results, and also discussion, and then followed by acknowledgement and the literature cited or references, and appendix if it is necessary need. Yeah. For title, you must write the title very clear, not too long, yeah, and accurate. So it is very important to write best and at least good title. Yeah, maybe the committee can share my PPT to the audience so they can learn after this discussion. Yeah, you may see the original title and the revised title. This one is not very good titles, and this one is the revised, that the better titles. Yeah. After this, you have to go to abstract, but some writers prefer to write their abstracts after the whole manuscript is finished. But it is okay to write it before or after your manuscript is finished. Yeah, you have to compose good abstract. Yeah, and the abstract will will have structure of rationale, and also methods, and also results, and also conclusion. So the four part of the abstract will serve a very good abstract. So after the abstract finished, you may go to introduction, and some people think that introduction is just blah blah in front of your paper, but it is not correct. Yeah, you must write an introduction very carefully, that the introduction may consist of many things. We can go to these pitfalls, that introduction should have background, okay, and then also state of the art, and then the argument of the importance of your research, and then also the purpose or the aim or your research. And failing this introduction means you will not be reviewed by the editor or the reviewer. And then you may go to the method. Yeah, materials or method, or also method, depends on the journal. And then the good method is also model for a good paper. You can use method by writing your inquiry, or your way to run your, or to conduct your research, data collecting, and so on and so on. Yeah. And then and in the method, you must write very, very clear, that anybody else can repeat, can also do your research by themselves. Okay, and the pitfalls of method sometimes is about often overly brief and lacking in details. But in the opposite, some writer treating the method as chronological history of what happens. So you must provide a very good method that's not so over brief, but it is also completed with many informations that should know by the reader. And then the result and discussion. You have to present and perform a good result from your research, and then these results have to be organized very, very well. Yeah. And these are the checklist of the results. You may learn it. Yeah. And after this, you have to discuss. The discussion part of the article is very important, that you may not you may not explain this very, very long but not clear. Instead of this, you have to discuss it in good sentences and good statements that you can go then to this checklist. Yeah, this checklist of discussion. Then after this, you have to very take care of this result and discussion, because some pitfalls had happened in some articles. Yeah, this they are lack of organization, and after presenting results that are never discussed. Yeah, and something happen too, that the results do not support the conclusion. So be careful with your results and discussion. And to finish your article, you must write conclusions that your research meet some findings, and you have to provide this a very brief but clear. Yeah, explain, but it is very good points of the research that many reader can understand by reading only your introduction and jump to conclusions. And do not forget to write acknowledgement, because maybe somebody or some institution that give funding to your research should be gratitude by yourself as authors. Yeah, and then do not forget the identity of the grant or loan or something you have for this research to be funded by. Okay, and we can go to references. You may use a reference manager such as Mendeley, Sotero, EndNote, and so on and so on. And use similarity checks also after finishing all your articles. You may use Turnitin or plagiarism checker or something else. Yeah, and then you may submit your article or manuscript and wait for the response of editor. And do not forget to write also a cover letter to the editor. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, please go back to Mrs. Yoga.
Thank you, Ibu. Thank you, Ibu, Dr. Retno. Thank you so much. We learned a lot from your experiences in publishing your papers in reputable international journals. You are very inspiring. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the last speaker here, Dr. Purwoso Songko. It is an honor for me to invite him to give or to deliver his presentations. Dr. Purwo, please do.
Okay, thank you. May I share my?
Right, you will be the co-host. You are the co-host now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, the title of my presentation about the novelty is the essential for the article quality. Right. I think we have many experience if we submit on the international journal, especially for the reputable reputation journal like Scopus, maybe was indexed. Sometimes we can success from the submit until publishing. But the many bad experience for us, I think we have to help for this, like to deny maybe for many a correction from the editor. So this session I will give my experience about the tip, about a tip for how our article is more good for more be favorable on the editorial journal. So what is the meaning, the type of the novelty? Novelty is is the essential for to the quality of our article. So the type of the novelty, any three, theoretical, and the procedural, and the results. So if we our manuscript have the three type of novelty, I think it is a very good manuscript. So this is a very favorable for the all journal. Also, how many can be expressed the novelty, like the on introduction, especially of the problematizing, and on the theoretical review, on the research method, and on the result. So I repeat, the introduction, especially of the problematizing, the theoretical review, on the research method, and on results. So let I explain about the introduction. And the novelty of the introduction based on two section, that there is a preliminary study. So if we want to how to make a good manuscript, we have to make a preliminary study. So if we on the problematizing on our manuscript is more comprehensive, and then the number two, answer the problem gap. So the problem of our research is to answer the problem gap. So this discussion about the problem gap is need more. So make our introduction more comprehensive. And this the novelty of the theoretical review. I think the first we have to doing is the reviewing theories from the beginning to the most recent. We have to make reviewing the theories, from the beginning and the most recent. And the second, to present the theoretical gap. We have to make the presentation about the theoretical gap on our manuscript, because this the how we are capable on this article in manuscript or not, is how the deep we have know about the essential of our manuscript. So the novelty on the research method. The research method likes on the quantitative research using modern measurement theory in qualitative research, like the RAS modeling, atom response theory, etc., and the other new measurement theory in qualitative research. And if we use a qualitative, so using the latest qualitative research method. And I think I suggestion for you to making your own research method is the best. If you are making your own research methods, so you have to create research methods by yourself. So I think it's the best. If your manuscript is a very high quality, so it's more favorable for all of the reputable journal. And the novelty of the result. So research result as an innovation in the practice as well as theoretical. So I think So the result of our research very comprehensive and have the information value on the basis of an early theoretical. Thanks very much, Miss Yoga. This, I think, about my explanation about the how to make a higher novelty on manuscripts. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Purwas Susongko, for sharing your experiences, how to publish papers in reputable international journals. Thank you so much. We learned a lot also from you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we have come to the question and answer sessions. We will have about, because we will finish at, I think, 20 minutes more, because we are going to we are preparing ourselves for the first Salat Tarawih in Indonesia. Well, you will have about 15 minutes to have question and answer sessions. Please, ladies and gentlemen, we are now opening the sessions. Do you have questions? You may raise your hand, or you may type your questions in the chat box. And to whom is your questions, please tell us. Raise hand is better, so our operator will help you for you to deliver the question. Ladies and gentlemen, please. Ada nggak Budana yang raise? You may ask about the university provides, so what we can do, what we can do with the collaborations, because we are in the current, so in the near future we have a credit transfer program or Campus Merdeka. How can we exchange like visiting professor or online teaching and so on, and joint research or joint publication, or perhaps it's all up to you, Bapak Ibu. You are free to ask the questions. No questions? Are you sure? Okay. Bapak Ibu, are you sure you have no question? All the rectors?
IAIN Purwokerto.
IAIN Purwokerto. Ibu Nana, please. IAIN Purwokerto. Bapak, please mention your name and your position.
My name Sohan Hakim, Vice Rector.
Oh, the Vice Rector, okay.
Vice Rector. I would like to join the.
I beg your pardon, Bapak. Can you turning the camera on, please?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Sorry. I would like to join Karabuka University, especially how to get the Karabuka corner, and then making the lecture exchange and collaboration research. I would like you explain how to the procedure, this agenda. I think enough. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Bapak, the Vice Rector from IAIN Purwokerto State University in Central Java. I think your question goes to Dr. Oya Onalang Chapni. Sorry, Oya Chapni Onalang.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah. Dr. Oya, would you mind answering the questions, please?
Okay.
Of course, waiting.
Thank you so much, Dr. Oya.
No, Dr. Oya, the question was how they can cooperate in an official way with our university and with our academicians.
As we have already signed memorandum with the universities, we can start the mobility among us. But as before signing the protocols, I have already informed Dr. Yoga that 9 out of 32 of the universities have been recognized by our Turkish Higher Education Council. So there is no problem for these 9 universities at all. But for the rest, I definitely suggest them apply to our Higher Education Council, YÖK, officially to be recognized by our Higher Education Council. Then by this way, we can solve this problem, I think. But for the nine of them, no problem at all. On condition that if you want to send your students for the mobility, then if the program is not English taught, then we should get the approval of the departments whether they can offer tailor-made programs for these exchange students or not. Otherwise, the courses are in Turkish, so it definitely will be a problem for your students to follow the courses. Is it clear?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sneezing. Thank you so much.
Dear Yoga, I would like to add one more thing, if it is possible. This is the official part of our cooperation, exchange of academicians and students, I mean, officially. As our international coordinator said, only we can do this with the recognized ones. But related with the publication of original articles, individually, everyone, even from other universities, they can visit our webpage, find some academicians who are studying similar topics, and they can cooperate, they can write common papers and present wherever they want, and also they can work in common projects. They can apply to get some funds from the EU, from some scientific research institutes, so there is no restriction on this.
Okay, so with or without MoU, Professor Alif?
I mean, for individual corporations, no need for MoU. I mean, any academician from Indonesia may find from our university some partners, of course. I mean, they can combine their experiences and knowledge. There is no limitation on this.
Okay, thank you so much for the explanations, Professor Alif. Bapak Ibu,
and as for the just take our index journal, I will send you the link to share it with your friends, with your colleagues.
Yeah, my pleasure. The honor is ours, Dr.
And the editor told me that you should follow the guidelines, and then if you pass the eligibility, and then you may of course apply, but it takes at least 3 to 6 months.
Okay, for the reviewing, the paper. Okay, reviewing process. Okay. Well, Bapak Ibu, jelas boten nggih? Saya ulangi. Okay, jelas nggih? Should I explain in bahasa Indonesia or it is not necessary? Harus saya terjemahkan dalam bahasa Indonesia atau tidak perlu, Bapak Ibu?
I think this maybe to translate.
Okay, I will say in bahasa Indonesia. Jadi Bapak Ibu, welcome with atau without MoU. Untuk yang research papers nanti Professor Alif tadi sudah jelaskan, tidak apa-apa. It opens for universities in Indonesia with or without MoU. Bapak Ibu bisa kirim artikel nanti Dr. Oya akan kirim linknya ke saya. Tapi tentunya ada proses reviewing proses itu sekitar 3 sampai 6 bulan. Kita lihat nanti indeksnya apa gitu ya Bapak Ibu setelah di-send linknya. Oke, untuk yang mobility students, visiting professors and so on, Dr. Oya told me that 9 out of 32, kemarin saya sudah jelaskan di grup yang 9 itu direkognisi oleh Turkey Higher Education Council. Jadi di Bapak Ibu yang universitasnya belum direkognisi, sebaiknya nanti melalui difasilitasi oleh ADRI supaya mendaftarkan universitas Bapak Ibu di Higher Education Council-nya Turkey agar direkognisi sehingga tidak ada masalah di kemudian hari untuk visiting professors, online teaching, and mobility students begitu Bapak Ibu. Nanti ini on proses. Dr. Taufik nanti Bapak Ibu bisa meminta beliau untuk membantu Bapak Ibu. Jadi tinggal mendaftarkan ke Higher Education Council-nya Turkey Bapak Ibu.
Via ADRI ya?
Ya, tapi kalau yang 9 yang sudah saya share di grup itu sudah terrekognisi oleh Higher Education Council. Kalau untuk Karabuk University-nya tidak ada masalah untuk MoU. Gitu Bapak Ibu nggih. Ada pertanyaan lain Bapak Ibu?
Tadi if my have article,
you can send Bapak, you can send.
Directly you can via ADRI or
Bapak Ibu nanti saya share linknya setelah Dr. Oya share the link to me, and I will share in the group, and then you can check what kind of paper you can publish there. But of course, if you are your article is eligible, kalau Bapak Ibu artikelnya eligible, sudah melalui 3 sampai 6 bulan proses reviewing, and then it will be published.
Okay,
Bapak Ibu.
Thank you.
Is that right, Dr. Prof. Ali? Yeah, I think yes.
I think it's for the important. I have accelerate the professor in my institute. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Bapak. Dr. Oya and Prof. Ali. Bapak, may I know the name, please? Bapak Suhan Hakim ini, Bapak Suhan Hakim is the vice rector from the State University. In Central Java.
Okay.
Others are private. Thank you so much, Bapak Suhan Hakim. I'm sorry. Bapak Ibu, karena waktunya sudah mendekati habis ya. Jadi Bapak Ibu juga harus prepare taraweh ya hari pertama. Jadi Dia Oya and Prof. Ali, happy Ramadan for you. Yeah, here we're going to celebrate the first day of Ramadan tomorrow. So tomorrow is our fasting day. What about it?
Inshallah.
Yes, it is the same. It is the same here.
Okay, happy Ramadan then.
Happy Ramadan to all of you.
You are 4 hours ahead.
We waiting what's the month.
Yeah, we wish you a happy, healthy Ramadan, and please stay safe. God bless all of you. It is a very risky time period for all of us. We are praying for the well-being and health of all human beings, wherever they are, where they are suffering. Our prayers are with all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Hoping to welcoming you all next year here, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, finally we have come to the end of the agenda. Thank you for attending. Thank you for Dr. Ahmad Fatoni Rodli, the President of ADRI of Indonesia, Dr. Taufikullah, the President of ADRI Central Java, all the honorable speakers, Dr. Ratno, Professor Alim, Dr. Oya, Dr. Purwa, and also the honorable our special gratitude to the Professor Dr. Rafiq Polat, Director of Karabuk University. We are greatly honored because all of you are here. And thank you. My deepest sincere gratitude also goes to all the rectors and the directors of the 32 universities that have attended who attend this special event. Thank you so much. Bapak Ibu, let's say hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Terima kasih Bapak Ibu. Nanti sertifikatnya
Thank you.
Okay.
Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much.
Waalaikumsalam.
Prof. Polat.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. They are our team. Thank you so much, Bapak Ibu. You may leave the meeting. The e-certificate will be automatically goes to your email if you have filled out the link that we have given to you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.